We started coming to Woodbury Lutheran Church about 6 years ago. At that time, my oldest daughter, was in the first grade, and out of the blue, in the car one day, she said that she wanted to go to church this Sunday. So that was a question that I think my wife and I had been asking ourselves of what we would do, where we would go. We tried visiting a couple of churches in the Woodbury area, and we visited Woodbury Lutheran Church here, and it was just a great fit for us, both for us as adults, some variety in the different services, but also for our children, and that our children wanted to come back. I have two daughters, and they wanted to come back the next Sunday. That's when we knew we had the right church. So now, 2 years later, my oldest daughter, is in third grade, and she is now attending the third grade Bible study program here at Woodbury Lutheran Church. And I'm attending with her. And the program here was great, not only for my daughter, but for myself as well, because a lot of the stories and the conversations made the stories that I've heard before a little bit more interesting. I'm not sure how they did it, but they made it a little bit more interesting, so much so that when we would go home at night, I'd put my oldest to bed, I would take her Bible, and I would go, when it was time for me to go to bed, and I would read that chapter or that book in the Bible. I was encouraged by my wife to then go buy a Bible, and it was in turn from Jane Dibburn. And so she chuckled, but didn't hesitate to give me one of the Bibles, and I still have it today. So I go to the men's retreat, and I'm the one with the student Bible. Upon reflection, it's enlightening to know that God is definitely present. One example that I have that I share with my family is the time, I think, when I was in transition. And it's an anxious time for anybody that's looking for a job. And going to church on Sunday and hearing Pastor Tom to say, God has a plan for you. And it's difficult to say, geez, how do I provide for my family? What is the future? What do we do now? What's going to happen next? But upon reflection, there's peace. I have landed in a position, God is providing for us. And so from that experience, I know that there is a plan. So one of the challenges, of course, is how do you continue to grow in your faith? And I think an important part for myself, but I think that's true for all of us, is to continue to grow. And there's that I think that a fair phrase would be the movement, to be able to move and look at the Bible and Jesus' life from several different perspectives. And although you may enjoy listening to the CDs on the Bible study from one Sunday, or you enjoy going to service and listening to the sermons, or is it reading the Bible, to try different things. My name is John Fitzgerald, and I'm a disciple of Jesus Christ.